All right, we're going to start with holding the uke. For clawhammer, I like to use a strap. I like my strap from underneath right here, the neck, so it keeps the neck in this kind of an angle, and the other end down here at a little end pin of some kind, and that way neither of my hands have to do any of the work of holding the uke in place, which is a big deal in clawhammer. Second thing is tuning, and we're going to start with your standard G, C, E, A, your standard your dog has fleas tuning. And this very first lesson is really about the right hand, because that's the clawhammer thing. If your left hand is already fluent in other styles, the left hand's going to be easy. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand and shake hands with an imaginary broomstick. That is the position of your right hand, right there, okay? That imaginary broomstick, you put your hand in front of your uke. Your thumb is primarily going to land on this fourth string, and when I say the fourth string, I mean the one closest to my chin. When I say the first string, I mean the one closest to the floor. And in that claw, what you're going to do is brush with the back of your nails against all the strings, stop on that fourth string, and pop. Brush, pop, brush, pop, brush, pop, brush, pop. That's the whole thing. And that takes a while to get comfortable with. So I recommend that both like this, and sometimes even covering up the strings so you don't drive other people nuts. You can do this while you're watching TV or something, but just get used to this. Get used to this brush pop sound. And here's what I don't want you to do. I'm not picking this string, I'm pushing down on it when the force of my hand brushes down in that claw position, and then I'm popping back up. That's your whole first lesson. Get comfy with that. You may have noticed where your right hand fits best in clawhammer. The sweet spot on the ukulele for a lot of strumming is over the neck, tonally. But if you try to play clawhammer over the neck, you don't have enough room here to dig in with your thumb. If you play too close to the bridge, the strings are stiff and they kind of lose their tone. So the sweet spot for playing ukulele in clawhammer style is right at the sound hole. And one of the reasons why that is best is you have a little room for your thumb to go right here, and for your fingers to dig into those strings without hitting the fingerboard. Over here, I really don't have room for it. Over here, I get a nice crispy tone, but the strings aren't so crispy like down here that you both lose the tone and a good feel for it. And I have room in behind the strings, just a little bit, for my thumb to be somewhere. So as you're working on this, and you also want your fingers to hit, your fingernails to hit approximately perpendicular. Now, because my hand is still a little bit hidden, and the claw is a little bit hidden, you can't tell, but you want a really crispy strike. And the angle of your nail will make a lot of difference. Now, if you have no fingernails at all, it's going to be a little hard to play clawhammer. Some people take a finger pick from guitar picking and put it on backwards to emulate a fingernail. Some people actually go to the nail salon and have somebody build them a nail that they can play clawhammer with on banjo or ukulele. You're going to have to figure that part out. But without a nail, you're not going to get a real strike. And you want that strike to be as perpendicular to the strings as you can make it for a nice crispy tone.